Content warning. The following video may contain content harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Hey guys, what's happening? Just checking back in. Long time no see yet again. Again, my philosophy really hasn't changed all that much. I'm still pretty sure we're in a sort of fucking dookie boy suffering realm. I haven't gotten any new insights, any new downloads, any new anything. And anything that I get new will be drip fed to me by the same system that's always deceiving me. Anybody that comes out with a new idea or theory will have gotten the download straight from the Matrix itself anyways. There is no truth in this realm. You just, if you're looking for the truth, first off, I would say you're pre-programmed to look for the truth. Why are you looking for it? Where does the inspiration or drive to find the truth come from? It's already inside of you. So it's almost like we were pre-programmed or pre-scripted to be who the fuck we are anyways. You could say the environment has an effect on who we are, which it absolutely does if you look at statistics, but then you could say, well, the environment was created. So we ended up being exactly what we were supposed to be anyways. One sec, guys. But yeah, guys, philosophy's still kind of the same shit, different toilet. I went to a metaphysical store near here just to check it out, and ended up having an interesting conversation with the little lady that worked there whose, I don't know, philosophies, ideas, and theories were all very silly, in my opinion, but, you know, just a quick conversation. Everything she said made no sense. None of it stood in logic. Most of it contradicted itself. It was all that flowery, butterfly, fucking, all is one, everything is source types of person, which I see them for what they are now, mental comfort zone seeking individuals who are thrown into a sort of dark, tormenting type of reality that can't deal with the observable actual reality, so they create a mental comfort zone that's flowery and, oh, it's all light and love. And of course, even saying that, and you guys have heard me say it before, I never met her before, I knew it immediately. Of course she was abused, she was sexually abused and blah blah blah, and growing up, and you know, not too many people have a good story about growing up, but that was hers, and it, you know, kind of proves my point. She's just a battered, abused, beaten woman looking for some sort of love and light in the dookie boy realm where it's so hard to find, so she gives in to the metaphysical or spiritual approach. But the thing she said that just didn't make no fucking sense to a logical thinking mind is the typical parroted, regurgitated bullshit, which is like, let me tell you what she said that instantly contradicted herself. I said, okay, and you guys have all heard these arguments if you've been around for a minute. I say, okay, well, what would you say about a kid that was thrown into a family and they were getting their faces punched in since the time they can remember? What is the point of an existence like that? And doesn't an existence like that prove this to be a sort of negative, suffering, dark, evil realm? And her arguments were the dumb ones. The karma. Maybe you had a bad life before. Learning school. What did you learn from the abuse, though? There is nothing a child will learn from abuse other than evil exists and this motherfucker's hurting me. It's the only thing you're going to learn. There is no great lesson in getting your fucking face punched in every day. There's no lesson there. I guarantee you there's no learning school shit going on there. From the child's perspective, he's in hell. He's in a scary, terrified hell all the time. Terrified to breathe the wrong way because somebody might slap him upside his fucking head for looking the wrong way. There's nothing to learn from that. And I wasn't this aggressive with her. I was very calm and peaceful. But I had said to her, there's nothing a child could learn from that. She said, well, maybe you did something wrong in your previous life. So you got this life now. Maybe you were like a racist slave owner in your previous life. And I said to her, well, how can I learn from my mistakes if I'm given amnesia when I come into the realm? Oh, well, I didn't say we're here to learn. You literally just said that. You said, what did you learn from the abuse? You said, oh, well, maybe you did a bad life, so now you're living this one, and this time you're going to get abused. Okay, so I'm in the process of learning something? This isn't a learning school if you're given amnesia, sweetheart. Oh, you know, her brain would freeze up every time I just spoke logically and made sense. My brother Tom was with me. He seemed to get more agitated than I was kind of just having fun because it's a simple conversation to win. Or not to win, but to just... My arguments are so easy to stand by because they're observable. So any debate I would ever get into, I would win it. Like, it's just, it wouldn't be fair because unless we're living in your imagination, your mental imagery, your mental comfort zones, unless we're going down a realm where we use flowery language like vibrations, raising your vibrations, lowering your vibrations. I said, that was something else she said. You need to raise your vibration. You seem to be in a dark place. Coming from a woman who was sexually abused and passed around. And we're obviously in a dark place, sweetheart. But anyways, I said, okay, that's another thing I'm a little bit confused about. I hear this language a lot, but I don't really... I said, are you talking about a peaceful state of mind when you talk about your vibrational level? I don't have a knob on my avatar anywhere or a meter that tells me where my vibration's at. I can't raise it or lower it. I said, are you talking about a peaceful state of mind? That's not a vibration. If you're talking about being appreciative, thankful, forgiving, blah, blah, blah. If we call ourselves energetic beings, but really it's the state of mind that we're in that we're experiencing. I don't know if your vibration changed. There aren't vibration goggles anywhere where I could put them on and say, yep, your vibration's gotten better, sir. You know, like those fucking Dragon Ball Z goggles to read somebody's power level. Oh, your vibration level's at 1200. Look, guys, he's about to go Super Saiyan. I mean, just like, what are you talking about with your vibration, my dude? You're talking about your state of mind. That's called being peaceful and calm, and that's nothing to do with your vibration. And if we are vibrating at a different level, okay, I can access that high level of vibration. Now what? Now what? Are you looking for personal peace and you haven't found it yet? So you're projecting it onto somebody who says looking for that's a waste of time? Okay, if you want inner peace or happiness, you can find it. It is inside of you. You're the one that produces it. You're the one that creates it. Okay, now what? I guess what I'm saying is I'm not seeking personal happiness like everybody else is. But everybody projects that. Everybody projects that. And it's like, God damn, can y'all just find peace or move on from it already? Why would you be trying? Why are you seeking peace if in a place where everything's all one love and light? Does that make sense to you? Doesn't that instantly contradict your own personal beliefs? If you're looking for peace and happiness, in the same breath, you're admitting that it's not here in this realm. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, can we get back to like logic? Ooh, like, where we just be truthful? Or are we going to go down the realm of psychosis and flowery language and mental imagery? Is the whole of humanity becoming like the transgender mental disorder? Is that what's actually going on? Are they driving everybody just crazy to act crazy and talk flowery and not even be attached to the physical reality anymore? There seems to be layers or dimensions in this realm. There is a physical one. In the physical one, you have a small handful of people controlling the whole of humanity with a mafioso kill or be killed mindset. They don't give a fuck about you, your morals, your values, your family, nothing. The only thing they care about is more. Consumption, more. Greed, more. Everything, more. They are an insatiable beast, and they'll stop at nothing. The more control they have, the better. If they could push a button and make you get up out of your chair and go and murder somebody, they want that technology. These people are totally, if I can even call them people, I don't even know if they're people. I'm starting to think that something else is in control, and the few people we see that have power are just puppets to it. Not starting to think, I've always known that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's getting so much more obvious now, isn't it? Is it not? The behavior of humanity being at such a low level that nobody even relates to it? Do you have a warringness inside of you? Do you have a kill and pillage and rape and destroy inside of you? Yes, there are people like that. Those shouldn't be the ones in control. But do you got it inside of you? No, and 99% of fucking humans don't. 99% of humans are so non-confrontational that they'll bite their lip for years in a relationship that ain't working and never speak the truth. They're so non-confrontational that you bump into someone and they act like this situation's a do or do, like the whole world's about to end, like they get to hell just open. People are super fragile. People are so weak and non-confrontational that 20 of them will huddle into the corner of a bus while one man's murdering an innocent child and not one of them's going to help him. That's how weak and pathetic and non-confrontational humans are. But the ones in control always have war inside them. The ones in control always have conflict inside them. The ones in control always stir up shit. It's all an act. It's all a play. It's a fucking circus. If you're into politics or world happenings, you're really into WWE. It's just the best version of it. It's the biggest, best, most entertaining version of mindless entertainment to consume. The same way you got wrestling, you got football, you got UFC, you got fucking politics. They're all actors playing roles. They stir up shit on purpose, and they respond to it on purpose, knowing it's just going to lead to more conflict, war, and suffering. So, how's that possible? If there's anything in the realm that has true power in this realm, it's either evil, because that seems to win all the time, or what's happening is exactly what it wants to happen. Which in that case, then it is about our suffering. Which in that case, then, it's not that far-fetched to believe that this realm is about the suffering. If you look at it logically, it's like, well, what? And then, that was one of the spirit ladies. You chose to come. I said, who would have chose to come here? And why? For what? And if it's a learning school, what are we supposed to learn? How to be cold-hearted, cutthroat businessmen? Like, what would this school be for? And if we come from spirit into the physical realm, what is it we could learn here of substance anyways? If I became the world's greatest doctor at realigning bones and repairing broken legs, okay, well, when I die, I'm back to spirit. There's no such thing as a fucking broken leg. What does the information matter? What does the information matter? If spirit is anything like astral projection and I'm in control of the realm I'm observing when I'm in spirit, what does it matter? I could look at the leg and fix it. What if I became the world's greatest musician? It doesn't matter. In spirit, there's no piano to play. There's no violin. There's no machine to make a beat on. All the information in the physical wouldn't even fucking matter in the spiritual. There is nothing here of substance to learn. It's definitely not a school. And if it's a school, I would say, why does the small, very powerful, untouchable, unseeable, select elite go out of their way to restrict free thinking? If it's a school, how come while you're in it, you're told to believe this, shut up, don't question nothing, and go to work? Go to school, shut your fucking mouth, don't you think or question nothing. What kind of school is that? That's what the fuck is observably happening, so what kind of school is that? Oh, well, the bad guy must have taken over. Man, if there is a bad guy, he was put in place by the main guy, wasn't he? Is he really a bad guy, or is he just what's happening now? He is a bad guy from our perspective. He's a motherfucking demon that feeds off suffering and creates it. But if that's how he was created, maybe an anteater doesn't want to eat ants. Well, that's how he's created, though. He can't do nothing else with that little weird fucking nose he's got. That's how he's created. He's got to go eat ants now. If God created the archon thing to feed off us, that's how he was created. It's not his fault. And if you're talking about Lucifer, Lucifer is actually an ideal. Lucifer is actually rebellion, anarchy. Lucifer is breaking free of restricted thinking. Lucifer is not being an NPC. Lucifer is sentience, becoming conscious. Becoming conscious is Lucifer. If God created a shithole and you thought it was a shithole, but God's standing there, would you bite your lips and say, no, it's good? Or would you say, yo, this place sucks. These people suck. This God sucks. If God was poking you with a hot poker every day, would you just go, oh, I love you, still got No, at some point you're going to quit fucking poking me, my dude. What'd you create me for? To torment me, you fucking psychopath? That's why I say God does exist, except he's a fucking creepy boy. He's rubbing fucking canola oil into his fucking nipple piercings and holding his fucking chihuahua. And he's got a pit in his house where he collects baby bones or something. I mean, he's just a fucking... If there is a God of this realm, he's a creepy motherfucker. Creepy ass weirdo boy. Look around, for Christ's sakes, with your eyes open. Actually, don't. Seeing the atrocities that can happen in this realm is only going to scar your fucking psyche. It ain't going to make you better or help you. It ain't going to make you feel no better. And that's all this realm does. There's gore websites I can go to and see the disgusting filth of humanity. Where are the fucking... And there's thousands of them. There's thousands of them. You could even throw sites like World Star Hip Hop into that fucking category of low-level meat monkey behavior. There's 1,000 sites of human degradation and filth. What site do I go to see the beautiness happening? What site? Uh-oh. Did we lose power? No. We lost the screen. What site do I go to see some fucking good shit happening? What site do I go to see some fucking people healing other people with their minds? Okay, I would say this. If God was good in any kind of way, why aren't 1 out of every 10 humans able to heal with their hands? Why aren't every human able to heal with their hands? Why aren't every human in an avatar that's not breakable that would need to be healed? If it ain't about the suffering, think about it logically. If there is any Godhead, creator, simulation writer, anything, it created the human experience to suffer. It's obviously blatant, and if you can't see it, my goodness, what's going on with you? What reality do you have? You detached from real reality, created your own little safe bubble and live it? Let's be honest. The reality as a whole is a fucking dark. It's hell. It's the closest. It's a hellish realm. It's fucking evil and dark, and I almost ain't got nothing nice to say about it other than I love you guys and the small handful of conscious, critical thinkers. I cherish you all like your fucking gold. Every channel I'm subscribed, every human being that exists that's trying to reveal this evil, dark realm. I love you all with my whole fucking heart. You guys are the true saviors in this reality. You guys are the true value in this realm. In this realm, if this realm is the Bible times you truthers that try to break the minds from this program, you are the fucking apostles. You are the saints. You are the ones with the glowing halos on your head. This place is so fucking disgusting that if you speak the truth in this motherfucker, there's an evil, demonic, dark entity to shut your mouth. Do you want me to tell you guys real quick, and this ain't even mine, this was on a video I seen recently, but it's absolutely true. The fastest way to tell if you're into a tyrannical system, if you're in a controlled communist party system, is to identify a one bad guy that you ain't allowed to talk bad about. Is there one of those in this reality? If you were in Nazi Germany, you couldn't talk crazy about the Nazis. Right? Right? Who is it that we can't talk crazy about in this reality? Little hats. Excuse me. Who is it that we can't talk dirty about in this? We can't even make jokes about them in this fucking reality. This ain't a controlled system. Are you people conscious? Are you NPCs capable of critical thinking? Is there a human being inside everybody? Is there a soul in there? Am I the only logical thinking motherfucker still participating in this bizarre simulation? Where the fuck is everybody's mind at, for Christ's sakes? There's a small handful of cherished fucking gold in this reality that can think clearly, and the rest is some weird gray area of non-thinking, comfort zone creating, finding fucking cult member things. What is this place? It's a hellhole. It's a hellhole. And if you're conscious, it's a goddamn double hellhole, because you see it for what the fuck it actually is. One sec, guys. But yeah, anyways, guys, fuck this fucking place. I'm sick of it. I wouldn't wipe my ass with this shithole realm. I guess you could say the good news at the end of the day, though. There is good news. You know, okay, I'll give you guys some good news finally. is that because it's such a shithole, man, if it feels good, have fun, go do it. If you're a creeper and you try to do it, you might get fucking blasted, so be careful, you little fucking baby sniffer. But, man, if you've got restrictions in your mind that got you living a way you wouldn't want to live, whether even if it's the good things about you, like your morality, man, let that shit go. You only live once, and it's a fucking hellhole. Ain't nobody's the most righteous person. I would say the idea of being super righteous is sort of a good path to walk. It's better to go towards light than dark, just in my opinion. Some people say it's better to go towards non-duality. There is no evil. No, there's absolutely evil. There's always going to be good and bad, and it's easy to identify. I don't want to hear that non-duality shit. Like, sorry, man, at the end of the day, if some dude's fucking eating babies or abusing babies, that's an evil motherfucker. There's nowhere, it's no evil. It's like, I don't know. I understand the philosophy behind non-duality, but we are definitely in a dualistic reality where evil's absolutely obvious and observable. But I thought there was a point I had to make. Well, really at the end of the day, I wanted to shift gears anyways. One sec, guys. Yeah, anyways, I think I already made that point, man. Like, this realm is a hellhole. Do whatever you want to do in this place. Do whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody's judgments affect you. Do what makes you happy, and I'd say that. And if what's weird to me is that most people, when they hear that, they go, "Yeah, but then what if everybody runs around killing people because that's what makes them happy?" It's like, well, that just further proves that this is a fucking evil, dark realm. If that's what everybody has beneath the surface, is some murderous killer person just waiting around to kill people, that's unfortunate. But I don't have that in me. I don't think everybody would do that. And oh yeah, the path of righteousness. It's almost silly, to be honest, because if God, well, just think about it logically. If God wanted you to be this Jesus-like type creature, we'll say, the most righteous, good-doing individual that ever could walk on water, he was so fucking made of light and happiness. Why didn't he plug us into avatars that were like that? Why did he plug us into low-level meat monkey creatures that do the shit that humanity does? Like, if the ultimate goal is to be that, then plug us into that. So I don't understand the path of righteousness. Really, from a logical perspective, it almost doesn't make sense. If you're, the type to not bang this chick because, well, it's against my morals, and that, it's like, really, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm like basically preaching, go out and do cheat on people or cheat on or sleep with people that are in relationships or something. He's like, I don't know what I'm saying, and nobody does. That's the real truth. The real truth is nobody knows what they're saying. We all got opinions. I could tell you what I think is right and what I think. Man, them people over there are dumb, and this is why I think they're dumb, and da-da-da. But it still is really just at the end of the day, it's some shit I think. It ain't like this shit's the gospel. Like, if you relate to it, cool. I'm glad that there are people out there that think the way I do, but I ain't gonna change nobody. All I'm gonna do is frustrate the ones that aren't like me, and make the ones that are like me feel relatable. That's all I'm gonna do. Put my face out there and my voice. Like, I'm not going to change the world. The world was created by something else. The world is controlled by something else. If I was in control of the world, I don't think it would be this way. If I was in control of the world, I don't think it would be this way. It's weird that I got choked up saying that. For a second there, my brain actually believed that I was God and that I am in control of this world. It's like, no. Okay, I will say I'm the only one that I know for 100% sure is conscious and aware. I can't really prove anything. Like, if I was the Godhead and I created this whole reality for me to experience, and I was truly the only consciousness happening now, there's no way I could prove anybody else is conscious. For all I know, they're all figments of my imagination. All my closest people, my loved ones, you know what I'm saying? There's no way I can prove anybody else has a consciousness. And it's weird that feeling is inside of us. People can feel that on shrooms, LSD, and most hallucinogens, even weed in some cases. People can get that Godhead feeling where it's like, I'm the only thing that's conscious. I'm the only I am God. I'm the one creating this whole reality. Why does that feeling exist inside people? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of feelings that exist inside people that are questionable. That's actually a big one, though. It's like, why is that in there? Why would we feel that? Some people say, well, because we're all one. And I'd say, well, then we're a fucking creepy boy. I'll say this. If everything is one, and I'm you and you guys are me, and we're them and they're us, and everything is one, then we are a fucking creepy-ass motherfucker. And then some people would argue, well, then work on yourself. That's the best way to help God would be to go inside and work on your own demons. It's like, so God must have been corrupted from the start. If we are working on our demons, that means that he's corrupted and he hasn't found his light yet. Why are, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. Unless God is evil and he's trying to find goodness inside of himself, and that's why this is all happening now. But if we all came from pure light, why are we in a realm where that could even create scenarios for us to work through? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, like, you throw me into the realm that's supposed to help me grow. It's the realm that torments and traumatizes and enslaves me. And then go, now you got to find peace and light. It's like, why the fuck didn't you throw me into a nice happy place if it was about me finding peace and light? The only thing I could find in this place is demonic, evil, deceptive liars and powerful places. Why didn't you throw me into a realm that was peaceful and happy? I would have easily found peace and light. It ain't about us finding peace. It ain't about us growing. It ain't about us finding light. It's a deep, dark, evil, fucked up realm that ain't even about us, period. Our brains, because we have this fucking stupid ass thing called an ego, makes us ourselves so important that we think we're gods. If we were gods, we probably would have created a little bit of a better realm than this one. I know I would have. If I am the only consciousness in control, this is not what I would have puked out. This place is a fucking demonic, evil, dark, hellish realm. I hope we've shifted realities. I hope there is something to that. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Those fucking aliens in the mall. Man, come on, bro. There'd be 100 different people with videos of it. I mean, it was odd that there were that many cop cars there, but it's just another distraction there. The way the reality works is that if something like that happens, you need to automatically assume something else that's actually important is happening somewhere else. So if the reality says, look, there's 100,000 cop cars in this area, people said there were aliens, blah, 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 you need to know something else is happening right in that same moment. You need to be looking somewhere else. That's not the important thing happening. When the reality throws another fastball and it's Cat Williams comes out and tells the truth. Listen to this stuff. There's something else happening. This whole reality is just a distraction. Cat Williams is telling the truth. The motherfucker's talking about Hollywood gatekeepers and weirdos. It's like, that's the truth to you guys? What level are you at? You're worried about Hollywood? The same people that are a part of the clown show, you're worried about the drama in that clown show is important to you? These things are distractions, wastes of time. Truth community people shouldn't even speak on them. They're obvious distractions. I can't go nowhere there ain't somebody walking with a phone that their video's on and they're fucking doing something. You're telling me a whole mall of people didn't get a fucking video of these aliens that were materializing and dematerializing into our reality? Sounds like Project Bluebeam, or they were testing it, or if it was anything actually happening. But there would be 20 videos of it from different angles. Like the damn UFO on the fucking dome thing. There'd be a video of it from 5 different angles. Tell me ain't one video? Yeah, dude, Cat Williams, man. No, fuck Cat. Kanye's telling the real truth in reality. They're talking about casting couch situations and pedos and weird, like, oh man. There's a group of psychopaths controlling reality in physical, number one. In consciousness, number one. It's a fucking evil, dark, suffering realm that's created for the conflict and suffering, and it's feeding off our negativity. It's feeding off our loosh. It's an odd loosh. Is just such a like it reminds me of waves or loosh. It sounds positive actually. If we create whatever it is we create, we can feel it while we're creating it though. We call them emotions, but something feeds off that stuff. And when we're in fear, worry, stress, we're creating a bunch of it. To me, that's because to me, I'm just super logical, right? Like, it must be being done for a reason. There must be a reason for the suffering realm. And that gives me a sort of answer to, something feeds off of it. Well, again, I don't know if it's a literal, something sucks it off of us, like literally feeds, or somehow it just automatically gets stored into the matrix and they have access to the vault of it, or I don't know how it works. I think it could just even be for whatever it is. It's entertainment. It may not even be for loose. That's just the excuse we heard from Bob Monroe in his astral travels. It could just be for the thing's entertainment. We play video games and we'll fucking build up a whole Sim City just for the part where we turn on max damage fucking weather. We save our game first if we're smart, and then we fucking turn it on and we just watch the shit get fucked up for entertainment. Maybe it's the same way. That makes more sense to me than it's a loving, happy God. Ooh. Like, where, bro? Where's the fucking sprinkled light dust coming down that heals blind people's blindness and deaf people's deafness, and people's age goes away and people's bad health goes? Where is the love then? It's like you tell me there's this all-loving God creature with unlimited power. It's like, well, okay, the example I always use is if I could see through my window that my neighbor was killing a baby every night, the longer I don't do anything about it, the longer I'm being evil. Oh, baby number 2 dies, baby number 3 dies, baby number 4 dies. Going over there and killing his ass to stop him from killing babies is not evil, it's righteous. But sitting by, watching evil be evil is fucking evil. It is fucking evil. So then, if God's sitting by while the devil's fucking humanity up the ass, God is fucking evil. That motherfucker's evil as fuck watching this shit. Am I the only logical motherfucker left? Am I the only logical motherfucking thinking human left in this fucking dome? In this bizarro fucking realm simulation, whatever the fuck's going on that's hidden from us. We can't go anywhere in the reality without fighter jets showing up. You better not go to Antarctica, boy. You're completely dominated and controlled, and people still can't see that it's a slave system. Bro, you ain't even allowed to go anywhere without checking in with Big Papa. You better get out your passport, boy. Where are you going? Oh yeah, you want to leave your country? Well, you got to go through all this that Big Brother tells you. You want to come into our country? Well, we got this whole shit that you got to deal with too. And the fuck? You think you're free? A fucking bird and a frog is more free than your ass is. Are you paying mortgage? Unless you're a fucking wealthy dude. Unless you made it. Unless you're a multi-billionaire, millionaire, whatever. Which again, super rare. If you have that life, kudos to you. Congratulations. Not too many people get that, but that is a much better life to live than a poor, broke, miserable life. But look at the majority. Where's the majority at? The majority of people are struggling. The majority of people are so fucking milked every week that if they lost their job for fucking 2 months, they'd be on the street. That is disgusting. You think that these leaders are for you? Guys, if our leaders were for us in elementary school, they would have been teaching you how to grow vegetation and how to farm. They would have been showing you how to milk a cow. Humanity doesn't need coding and programming and blah, blah. They need food, water, and a place to sleep, and we still haven't figured this shit out? And give me a fucking break. This reality is not for our benefit. Humanity could have created a self-sustaining system so fucking easily 1,000 years ago. There's a goddamn demon in control of this fucking dark realm. There's either a demon in control of this realm or we are the fucking demon, and this shit's happening right now, baby. And we're all a part of the fucking shit show. The goddamn scripted, bizarro world simulation we all call fucking reality. It's a fucking shithole. And the only thing that I can say positive about it is there's good people in it. But guess what? Those good people are still suffering the fucking shithole. Those good people are still suffering the fucking shithole, man. I have to see people I love suffer every fucking day. It doesn't matter. I'm watching people I love lose their minds. Okay, look. There ain't good shit to say about this fucked up place. And you don't think that there's demons? Start making YouTube videos. You don't think that there's, I'll say, extra dimensional entities that have a script, that have a way they need things to be. And if you go against it, they're going to work against you. You go against the grain's going to go against you. You don't believe it? Start making YouTube videos and start talking the truth and see what happens to you. You know how difficult it is for me to make a video. My inspiration has been ripped from me. That's why I haven't been uploading videos. I have no inspiration. I feel like I have nothing to talk about. But once I get on this motherfucker, I can't quit talking, can I? Because that voice inside my head that goes, no, there's no inspiration there. There's nothing new to talk about. You don't want to be repeating yourself. That ain't me. But it's fucking powerful, isn't it? If I'm dealing with it and it's affected me, technically you could say it's winning the fight. Because look at how much my uploads have dropped down. But I'm not that pessimistic, demonic fucking voice. And yes, those voices can be powerful. But people don't like hearing shit like that. I don't like saying shit like that. I don't like saying we're working against something that speaks through the subconscious of humanity, and humanity has to have a goddamn mental fortitude to combat the fucking thing. They got to be aware of it. Ain't nobody aware of it. Everybody thinks the voices in their head's all them. It ain't you. You do not have the violent, warring evilness that all reality ever produces. That's not human-like. Human-like is to be helpful, to help people, to be loving and caring, to give a fuck about the state of humanity. That's human. This programmed, scripted type of, that is not human. It's very artificial. Even the technology, that's not human. That's artificial. This thing's reaching into our reality with technology. I know I sound crazy. I don't give a fuck. You explain the state of goddamn humanity then. You get on the mic and explain the state of humanity then. Oh, it's because God loved me. Fuck you and your book. Your goddamn brainwash. It's going to take you 20 years to break free of that. You know that. And especially if you're really brainwashed, man, you are fucking yourself for the long run. If you ever if you don't want to die in your comfort zone, if you're truly looking for truth, it's going to take you a long time to break free from that programming. I'm a strong-minded motherfucker. I've been through more hell by the time I was 10 than most Vietnam vets went through. It took me, I still deal with it on a deep level. A strong mind, it's so difficult to break free from the shackles of slavery created by the fucking religion. It's going to take you a lifetime to break free of it. It's here to trap you. If this realm was for your benefit, you got a lucky hand, my friend, in a very scripted reality. If it wasn't, that's the majority. Why would you have been placed into a realm like this if it was ever for your benefit? Think about it logically. You're going to get stuck in a trap here. If you're locked into one of these God-forsaken demonic religions, none of them are actually good. They all promise a goodness. They all promise a savior. But you will be promised that until the day you die in the suffering realm. You will still be promised that until the day you die. There is no savior here. That's what you want to believe because you feel inadequate enough to save yourself. You're not. Humanity's capable. I'm starting to think that we're locked down by technology. I'm starting to think that these mind voices, these mind viruses, is a technology being used against us. I know we're capable of more than this. But we stay in a realm that I can observe that we're not capable of more than this. Ain't that a bitch? What a fucked up... Man, fuck this place. I want to escape this realm, and I want to take everybody I love with me. Unfortunately, some of the ones I love would hear the shit I'm saying and go, man, that shit ain't real high. I'm going to see my dad, and I'm going to go right towards him when I die, bro. More louche. How does that thought make you feel? more louche. There ain't many scenarios that could happen that produce happiness instead of louche. There's something that makes me feel good instead of making something else feel good. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.